Chocolate Thunder Productions.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Brett's Mancave, coming straight from planet Mancave itself. I am your host, Brett, aka Chocolate Thunder, here and live in full effects, where I'm here to answer questions that you guys may have. If I'm looking extra little periodical and patriotic today, you guys will notice that Memorial Day just passed, and I'm saluting all those soldiers who lost their life in the ultimate sacrifice. And we want to say thank you from your nation. Well guys, let's get into our topic of today. If you guys like anything I have to say for now until the end of the video, please hit the subscribe button at the bottom of the page and show your likes and love right here at Brett's Man Cave. Thank you guys very much. Let's get into our topic of the day. It's called Bitch, You Ain't Special. And I topic this reason because I go through some situations in life where I gotta look at somebody and just say, bitch, you ain't special. Let's go about the first topic that I have today. Well, you guys may know that at some point in my life, I actually worked at a theme park. Working at the theme park, I worked guest relations. And at some point working guest relations, I had to encounter some guests who had some issues in life, quote unquote. So dealing with these people in the issue, the first issue I have to talk about that will circulate back into our whole conversation of bitch that you ain't special starts with this lady who said she needed a front of the line pass for her son, who quote unquote couldn't wait in long lines for a long period of time. Well, as a guest relations, speaking to her face to face, I'm here to help you out and accommodate you. But in my mind, in my black soul, I'm thinking this. Bitch, you ain't special. Let's get right down to it. First of all, nobody likes to wait in long ass lines. But guess what? You go to a theme park. You go to a theme park, you're going to wait in line. You had to wait in line at McDonald's that day to get their little Big Mac. You had to wait in line just to clock into the theme park. You had to wait in line in the 405 freeway to get to the theme park. And guess what? The theme park is going to have lines. So guess what? You're just going to have to wait in line with your little bratty ass kid. At some point, I get it. You don't want to wait in line with your kid, but you don't have to make a choice in life to say, you know what, I'm going to be a good parent and actually play with my kid for this duration of time period. But let's get down to some topics of this situation that I got to think about that made me think that, bitch, you ain't special. First of all, your kid doesn't like to wait in long ass lines. Nobody wants to wait in long ass lines. But guess what? We're going to wait in those long ass lines. So that means you actually need to be a parent, hunker down, and actually play with your kid for the next 2 hours. And my thing is, your kid has this anxiety problem of waiting in long lines, but yeah, you're going to take him on a roller coaster that goes 200 feet up in the air, drop him down straight at 65 miles per hour, and this is all going to automatically clear his anxiety? Bullshit. Bitch, you ain't special. Take care of your bratty ass kids. Personally, I went to a theme park as a kid. My aunt took care of me and my other cousins, and she beat us in line if we didn't behave. So guess what? You might have to beat your kid's ass every once in a while, or bring some more friends for him to play with. But guess what? Getting this front of the line shit, it ain't happening, okay? So don't think you're gonna get some extra immunity when there's real people who lost their lives, especially fighting for the war, and at some point you can't wait in line for just a little bit. Bitch, you ain't special. But off that topic, let's go to our next topic, where we go to a lady who refuses to wear a mask before entering a store. Roll the clip.
I have a medical condition that I'm not allowed to wear a mask, and I'm not required by HIPAA rules and regulations to disclose that.
Okay, can we shop for you?
So, what does that look like? I have private things I want to get that maybe I don't want you to
For
see.
you, but I can't let you in the store without a mask.
Okay, you're discriminating against
That
me.
we can help you.
No, because I have private stuff that I don't want you to see.
But I'm
No,
not
you
gonna
can't. How is that? How's that helping when you're gonna do shopping for me? I'm gonna give you my bank information.
doing the best I
How
can
do I
with you.
how do I do the transaction?
Transactions will do for you.
No, I'm gonna give you my credit card, my private credit card, for you to go and take and pay with my.
We're trying to help you. Best
How's
we
that
can.
helping me?
What the fuck did I just watch? The lady filming has been identified as Shelly Lewis. Hi, Shelly. Let me tell you this right now. Bitch, you ain't special. First of all, you say you have underlying health conditions that don't allow you to wear a mask. Well, bitch, what you doing out in the first place? I don't know what makes you think this is a new thing that you can't wear a mask when everybody in the whole United States and the world are wearing face masks. At what point do you think you say, hey, you know what? I'm pretty special. I don't have to wear a face mask. Bitch, you said you have underlying health conditions. How do you think coronavirus attacks you? It says if you have underlying health conditions, you are most susceptible to getting this damn virus. Meaning you are the one who's going to get the virus. Matter of fact, until you put the virus on, protect your own damn self because they're obviously smarter than you to help you out to let you know that you need to put on a goddamn mask. This owner is very nice, and I think he's a special kind of guy to deal with this bitch who thinks she's special. But guess what, lady? You are not special. And if you think you're special, you really aren't. Matter of fact, he's trying to help you save your life and increase the longevity of your life by helping you put the mask on until you put the mask on. Matter of fact, this lady who I saw in American Gladiators had one lung and completed the whole obstacle. Literally, she climbed up the mountain, she carried a boulder, she jumped over rocks, she beat some other chick, she beat another chick down. One lung! This lady is special. Bitch, you ain't special. And then to go on to say, the owner, that you don't want him to see what you're going to purchase. First of all, he probably orders the stuff that you want to purchase. He's the owner of the store. He's probably been a store boy at some point. So therefore, at some point, he knows what you have. And if you don't know, if he doesn't see what you have, at some point, you are going to get your product, you're going to put it on the counter, and someone's going to scan it out for you. And guess what? That person's going to see what you order, and I hope the barcode's not on there, and he has to do this. Price check on this shit. This lady doesn't want anybody to order, because guess what? Now everyone's going to know your personal business. And if you don't want him to do it, you can always have a female clerk go get what you need, because it's that important that nobody else knows what you're getting but this person. And then at some point she says she doesn't want to give her personal credit card information out. At what point do you think back in 1950 at some point when this person had to scan your credit card and get that? And at some point you have a smartphone. If you didn't think about that, you're actually using your smartphone to take the nice manager who's trying to help you out because your dumb ass didn't have a mask on to begin with. Everybody else has a mask on, but you don't have a mask on. So what the hell are you thinking? So now you want to say that this man can't get your credit card, and he doesn't have to run that debit card. He can get it as a credit card. He can bring you a receipt back. You can sign for it to say this is what you purchased at this time. If you think you did not buy that thing, you can always call your bank and say, hey, someone is using fraudulent charges. It's happened to me. It's happened to my dad. It's happened to everybody I know at least one time in life. Therefore, you go to the bank and you tell them someone is using fraudulent charges on my card that I did not purchase, because I am too dumb enough to say, hey, I don't want you to use my card. At that point, your bank will actually give you your money back. Therefore, you can go to Six Flags and go with your little child, which I'm pretty sure it's you, to stand in this long ass line and say my kid can't stand in long lines, because that's why I brought him to an amusement park, to stand in a long ass line to get on a roller coaster, which is a moving line with everybody else behind him, because this is going to release his anxiety. Or I could just buy him some Ritalin pills at the store that I didn't have a mask on, and I'm telling you, this is it, bitch. I'm just gonna lay it out. You ain't special.
How's that helping me?
Let's go to our next topic. Our president, Donald Trump, went to a manufacturing car facility plant and did not have his mask on. Please roll the clip.
President, our first thing was we wanted to move very, very quickly.
Just take us through your thought process of why you decided not to wear
Well,
a
I
mask.
did wear. I had one on before. I wore one in this back area. Well, everybody's been tested, and I've been tested. In fact, I was tested this morning, so it's not necessary.
But the executives are wearing them.
Well, that's their choice.
Woo! Mama say, mama Simon, my school sky. God damn. He said he had his mask on in the back area. So at some point he said he's going to take it off because they say it's optional. At what point is wearing your mask optional when you're around other people you don't know? Even though he says he was tested, even though he said everybody around him was tested, at some point you know there's people who are asymptomatic to having coronavirus, correct? At that point that means you could have it but show no symptoms of having it. And at some point, what point of you taking it off makes it better for you to say you could take it off? And they gave you the option to take it off. The guy behind you had a mask on, the camera guy sure had a mask on, the reporters had a mask on, the people who work at the factory had the mask on. At what point is it okay for them to say it's optional because they want to say, oh, we had an option to wear the mask or not? I think he never had a mask on to begin with because he is a dumbass. And being a dumbass who doesn't know about asymptomatic people, he could still potentially get sick. But he wants to be a cool guy and not wear the mask. Well, this cool guy can go ahead and tell Shelly Lewis, who has underlying health conditions, that she doesn't have to wear a mask and she can go to a store and get everybody else infected because at some point she says she has underlying health conditions. They do not want to give her credit card away. And at that point, she wants to be a badass because she doesn't think anybody's not going to see what the fuck she's checking out because they're the ones who go to the stock store. And you don't think that's a good idea, then Shelly can still take her ass to Six Flags Magic Mountain. Matter of fact, I think she's the parent of this weird kid who doesn't want to stay in line because she wants to be a bullshitter and get all this kind of attention when everybody else is wearing the goddamn mask in the United States. Matter of fact, the president himself is the one who told us to wear masks to begin with. So what the fuck? Bitch, Mr. Trump, you ain't special. And guess what, Shelly? You ain't special. And this damn kid and his stupid ass mom, bitch, you sure ain't special. Therefore, none of y'all bitches is special. The only ones who are special are the people who put up with your dumb asses, like the people who work at Six Flags, like me, who have to listen to these people complain and bitch how they don't want to stay in line when they go to a theme park. Or this nice manager who is special for dealing with Shelly Lewis's dumbass problems because he knows this bitch ain't special. And the people who work at the manufacturing company who say, Mr. Trump, Mr. You ain't special. And that's all the time I got for this week. Thank you for joining another edition of Brett's Man Cave. I love you guys as much. If you guys like anything I have to say, if you want to hear something else in my life that's gone on, please write to me on any kind of social media platform. Instagram at Bretts_Man_Cave, Twitter at Bretts_Man_Cave, or you guys can email me directly at BrettsManCave13@gmail.com and click one of these links right here to show me some love and go to the next videos that I may have for you guys next week. And thank you for joining me in another edition of Brett's Man Cave. I'm out. Wakanda forever.